15 minutes, 17 minutes late, whatever, on starting my live, because I'm a mom first before I am a YouTuber. So I did say that we were going to talk about respect, emotions, religion, and politics. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into things. I'm going to tell you my feelings. You don't have to agree with me. Give me one moment. Hey, Day, how's it going? One moment. I'm charging my phone, so. Hey, Char, you're back. Ugh, what? Can you guys put a like? Yeah, Day was first, actually. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. You're both equal to me. So, we're just gonna. What we're gonna be talking about. Sorry, my table and my tripod are not working together. Here we go. No worries. You got an 89 on your test. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Way to go. I'm proud of you. I was so happy to say first too. Well, you're both wonderful, so. Exactly, don't be sorry. No reason to be sorry. But I'm very proud of you for getting such a good mark on your test. So I'm going to put that just like that. Shows my broom in the background, but that's okay. Well, maybe a little bit bigger. So, are we both here? And are we ready for our discussion? My discussion today, our discussion. Maybe can we put my channel on? Not at this very moment, because this live is specifically for, and I don't, hi Harshit. Oh, thank you very much, I appreciate it. No, we've got 3 people here now, Day. So, what I was saying, I don't know if you were able to see the topic of this live. Now, the topic of this live is going to be, we're going to talk about respect. We're going to talk about emotions. We're going to talk about religion and politics, things that I typically say we're not going to talk about. Please do not speak other languages. Hello, Javid. Hello, how are you? I've started recording. As soon as I'm live, I'm recording. So if you could put a like, that would be amazing. So how this is going to work, right? Is I'm going to talk. We're probably going to have differing opinions on here. The only reason I say don't speak another language right now is because I'd like to understand what you're saying, right? You can speak Spanish, I understand that, but not everybody else does. That's the only reason I'm saying don't speak another language, because I want to have a conversation here. Kathy, that Harshit is troll name. No, he's on my channel quite a bit. Thanks, Charlo. His name is actually Harshit. Thank you very much, Dave. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? You know I can speak and write in Sanskrit, world's most oldest language. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, that's okay, Char. Thanks for... Hey, Ambar. You deaf? No, I'm not deaf. Thank you. Do you remember my name? One day, sometimes I will remember it and other times I'm not. Wish me good luck for my dreams. What are your dreams? You're frustrated. Why are you frustrated? Ambar. You're back. Hello. Harshit is a Sanskrit word. It means happiness. Enjoy, joyful. Search on Google. Oh, that's very cool. Raul won't be here for a few hours. Oh, Stevie, thank you, Day. Yes, yes. Some days I remember and some days I don't. I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe. When he's at work, yeah. Well, your name, whatever, is close to one of my family members' name. Philip, I wish you... I... Shush. I wish you could see your own cute and charming lips. They naturally make people smile. Thank you. Peekaboo. Hi, Amaya. How are you doing? Okay, do not give me your name. I was talking to my son who lives with me. Don't give me your age. I'm not British, I'm Canadian. I just saw your your post, but if you could not be demanding, that would be cool. Maybe I am able to get good job and do community projects as a volunteer. Oh, that's a good idea, Ambar. I would love to go on a cruise. Tomorrow's your sister's birthday. Well, tell her I say happy birthday to your sister. You just posted on your channel. Awesome, Stevie or Day. Finally, I found my great-great-grandma. Yes, you found your great-great-grandma. Exactly. Scylla? Norwegian princess cruise in fjords. Yes. You know, Aunt Kathleen, I am getting married next year with my childhood friend. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. All right, so we are going to get on to our topic today. Happy birthday, Stevie. Can you have a pin? Nope, I don't know you, so I'm not going to pin anything. And if you keep doing that, I will time you out. Or one of my mods will, like Amaya. Thank you. Woa, I didn't know you had a sister. Sorry, wrong pickup line. Yeah. Happy birthday, Steve dude. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stevie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Do I remember you from 2 years ago? Abdul, I have had Abduls on here. I do remember. All right, guys. We're going to get serious now. How's that? Thank you, Amber. So, respect is the well, actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about emotions first. Thank you, Amaya. Even if I don't have the best voice in the world, I can sing happy birthday to you. All right. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat and drinking water is not helping. I guess I should have some salt. Okay, thank you very much, Ambar. All right, so emotions. In my last live, I started crying. Why? Like an hour ago. My husband's not here right now. He's working. He just posted awesome. I'll check it out, Amaya. Oh, cool. Shawan. I need glasses? Well, yes, you're right. I do, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I need. You're correct. You're not mistaken. Okay, so my last live, I started crying. And somebody said that crying is a sign of weakness, but I'll tell you what, it's not. John. He's not retired. We're only in our 50s. But that's our goal. My goal is that we semi-retire early, both of us. So, there's 9 of you. Please hit a like. Hello, sister. Great respect for you and your sweet voice. By the way, what would you suggest doing? Learning new thing or becoming more great at what you already good at? That's a good comment. I'm going to screenshot that because I'm going to talk about other things right now. Okay, so yes, you're right. Crying is normal. And I don't think they were trying to be a hater. It's the way that they were raised and believe. I'm like people from Friends. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Radio Master. Oh, I look 45. Well, thank you. Turn that around and that's my age. Exactly. We won't worry about the haters. Your hair looks great, ma'am. Thank you. All right. So, emotions. A lot of people are taught all around the world, including here in Canada. Phoebe. Okay, I'll have to check Phoebe out. I'm told that she probably has red hair, I'm assuming, because us redheads all look very similar. Emotions are not negative, all right? Emotions are not negative. They do not mean that you're weak. They actually mean that you're strong. Now, of course, there are times if we can't get in control of our emotions, well, we need to learn to do that and sometimes get help on that. What do you mean your channel went down, Amaya? My mother tongue is English. So, emotions are a very important part of our human culture. For me, I'm talking. I'm going to ignore comments right now until I say what I have to say. Then I will go back and read comments, all right? And I'm not putting any, this is not about putting people's channels on right now. Oh, that's normal, Maya. You're going to go up and down. 700, 500, 300, not 500, 707, 705, 710. It's normal. Happens to all of us. We will get to that question that you have in a moment, 24/7. All right, so first of all, emotions. I get very emotional when I talk about people being respected, people being treated fairly. If you haven't put a like, please put a like. I get very passionate and emotional about other people. I want other people to be respected, but you also have to respect others. So emotions for me, when I cry, I'm not always sad. Sometimes I'm sad, but I'm not always sad. Sometimes I am just expressing my feelings. If I'm frustrated, I cry. Nothing wrong with that. I might get angry sometimes, but I'm not going to hold on to that. Our emotions are important for us to grow and to learn and to just really allow our emotions to be a part of us but not control us. We need to, don't put that many emojis. See, Nightbot will delete you. Yes, there are happy tears as well. I do cry for happy tears. I cry for other people. My heart has always been for other people. Humanity. Thank you, Dave. You put that many emojis and Nightbot is an app and it will automatically time you out. Thank you. So, if you haven't put a like, put a like. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. What I'm trying to say is humans need to do better. Not one country, not one group of people, not anything, but human beings in general. And my channel is about connecting and breaking down bridges between religions, between countries, between different people groups, between the rich and the poor, right across the board, People deserve to be respected and loved by each other. If we do this, we will be free. The world will be free. I think racism is actually worldwide. It's not in just one place. But I hear you, Vince. I hear you. Thank you, Amaya. Yes, and so along with that emotion, saying that that's okay, because a lot, and it doesn't matter if you're a female or male, there's nothing wrong with crying, okay? Hello, English with Janelle. How are you doing? Any questions for an Irish person? I guess not at this very moment. So we've talked about emotions. I'm just touching on things. I'm not going to be like going into long depths of respecting each other and emotions. We all need to respect each other. What do you mean we're supposed to meet? I'm not sure what you're saying, what you're talking about, Janelle. That is right. Everybody is special in their own way. Everybody is unique. It doesn't matter. And in my channel, and what I'd like to... Did you email me? Because the email, I don't want to give my email out to everybody. I don't want a ton of people emailing me. You did. I didn't see it. So I will check it in a little bit, okay? And then we'll make a time when we can meet. I'm very excited to be on your live. Or your podcast, sorry. Sorry, my throat. Because we have people that don't listen to our emotions. That's right. And they tell us that our emotions are wrong, that we don't feel the way that we're feeling, and you want to understand first if I believe in God. Well, being that this is my live, I will tell you first that we're talking about emotions and respect. Then we will talk about religion, not God. I mean God and religion, which are two separate things in my mind. So, religion and God are not the same. They're not one and the same. We're just going to go right into that. But we're going to talk about respect here. We can have this conversation. We can agree to disagree, and that's fine. Just because I believe something does not mean you need to believe something. Why so serious? Because sometimes I am. When I'm passionate, sometimes I'm look a little bit serious. Yes. So, respecting each other is just that. Being able to talk about things, being able to share our opinions, and not agreeing is okay. So, I'm not answering questions right now. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Maya. So right now, religion and God. This is what I'm writing. You probably can't see it that well. Religion and God is two different things. There's God and there's religion. Not everybody believes in God, and that's okay. You don't have to. Peace be to you too, but don't write the same thing over and over. That's called spamming. That is called disrespect, not respect. Okay? I'm not Muslim. Well, my page is backwards, so even if you're dyslexic, it's not gonna, you're not always gonna be able to read it. That's okay, Amaya. Just hang out and listen. I appreciate you. So the way I see things, God is here. Religion is here. Yes, I have a scratchy throat. That's right. No, I am not Muslim. All right, Stevie, thank you. If you believe in God, welcome. We're talking about God and religion not being the same thing. Bye, Stevie. A lot of people, including Christians and many different religions who believe in a God or God the Creator, believe that or teach that God is equal to the church or the temple. And that is not true, in my view. I do not hate Jesus. My view is that people, because we'll later look at the Bible and what it says, and we can even look at the Quran and what it says, all right? No, I've never taken drugs, but listen to me. Even a Muslim here, my husband was talking to a Muslim here in Saskatoon. No, I'm not going to answer questions right now. And he said the exact same thing. And that is the leadership of the religious community is the same thing, and all they want is control and your money. Sorry. Now, what I'm going to say to you is this. God the Creator, whoever you follow, He is God is love, right? God is love. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. You don't have to. Nobody has to. You cannot be forced to or coerced into believing in God or any other, whether it's God the Creator, whether it's whoever, right? So I'm not going to answer questions. I'm not going to read comments until I'm done talking. So religion is what you do. Religion are your acts. And what it says in the Bible, and many religions believe in helping others, right? And that is what the Bible says, if for those of you who believe in the Bible, is that the first religion, or true religion, sorry, is helping those in need. That is the true religion. If you're religious and you're not helping in those in need, then you don't have true religion. They come from your heart, right? Because guess what? I know many people who don't believe in God and they still help other people. They want to be helpful to other people. So it comes from your heart. God is God. He created us. He wants what's best for us, but He also wants us to love each other. He wants us to show others His love, not to be demeaning, not to be hating, not to be disrespectful, but to be loving each other with a true love. Everybody is to love each other equally. Now, I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm not talking about any other love except for godly love. And if you don't want to hear my words, that's fine. You don't have to hear my words. They will fall on deaf ears, and that's okay. You be you, you do your life. No, actually, I said when I want to address religious topics, then I will. That is what I said, right? We're talking about God of the creator of the universe. That is who I believe in. Do I believe that he created the religion? No, he did not create the religion. That's something that humans did. We all created our own religion. We created all that kind of stuff. He did not create that. That is what we as humans did. Exactly. Thank you, Amelia. That is very true. The Trinity, that is something I used to preach about. If for those of you who don't know, I am married. I've been married for 30 years. My husband and I used to be in ministry in the church. If you're from hell, that's fine. I'm not against anybody. So I'm not going to get into theology here. I'm not going to get into the Trinity. I'm not going to get into creation. I'm not going to get into to anything like that. I am going, my point of being here, if you can't look past my face, I'm doing well, Blondie. How are you? If you can't get past my face or the fact that I'm a lady, you know what, there's no point in being here. I'm glad that you're good, Blondie. I have no idea what you're talking about. The Scofield Bible, no idea what that is. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? You're from the sky. Nice to meet you as well, Vince. That's okay. You're good. Nobody's doing anything bad anyhow. Yes, I'm from Norway. I am Norwegian. Canadian. My grandparents are from Norway. I was born and raised in Canada. So, I'm good. I don't know what your question is, opinion. I don't understand it. We don't have brown cheese here, so I don't, but I have. Yes, thank you. No, he's not. Thank you very much. So I see that a lot of you on here are not going to respect me because I'm a lady. I will not move to the USA at all. Not right now. I do not like that country. I like the people in it, most of them. But right now they are not showing anything of respect or love for anybody. Not saying everybody. I have many friends and I have family in the United States. So I'm not against people. I hate war. I hate I'm from Canada. Where's a victim card? What are you talking about? I'm just saying the way I see things. I don't mind talking to a lady or a man. We all are human. Thank you. That's how I believe as well. Any war is stupid, all right? Any war needs to be stopped. If you put too many question marks, there's a chance that, or too many symbols, there's a chance that my Nightbot will... I don't like war. How's that? Do you hear me? That's wonderful. Oh, they're fine, Amaya. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Tell me, people, what is religion to you? Tell me what religion is to you. Tell me what respect is to you. Tell me what emotions are to you. Tell me, speak to me, because nobody's listening to me, so I'm just going to get you to talk now. How's that? That's good that somebody's watching. Flour, bag of flour. I'm good at Maya. I get a little bit passionate sometimes. Why would someone like war, dude? Stop asking if you like war. Some people do, unfortunately. Textura. Well, we only learn if we want to, right? Because I'm not just talking to you guys. I'm not perfect. We all need to learn. Nobody's perfect, but yeah, respecting justice. But I don't mean, you know what? Justice system can also be wrong, you know? Thank you very much, John. You're good. Okay, tell me what religion is. What I yapped. Instead of me yapping, you yap. Tell me what religion is to you. 12:49 p.m. Master, tell me what religion is to you. Yeah, what's religion? It's okay, Maya. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Professor, do you know about type 1 and type 2? No, I don't. You want to share with me about it? Professor? Good afternoon, Kyle. John, religion to me is religion in a couple of system of shared beliefs, politics, rituals, and worldviews that connect humanity to spiritual transactional or supernatural elements. Okay, that's one view. Religion is path to salvation. That's another view. Kyle, not much. Walid, if everyday worship God according to his heart, we will come to same end, which is many religions. That's another view. Hey Ronan, how you doing? It is me, Rico. You're a Christian? Are you saying, yeah, don't spam, all right, 7XI. What is peace to you? Good question. I'm going to look up that, or we're going to discuss that. I got it written down, John. Oh, hey, Ronan. Okay, dear. All right, so peace to me is this, right? If we are a type 1 civilization, we can utilize all the energy on this planet. Okay, and what's a type 2 civilization? And then we'll get back to John's question. Thank you. Dressed to impress. Peace is us getting along together, maybe. That's a good part of it, yep. It's a very good part of it. So while you're writing that, I'm going to add to what Amaya said and answer the question of John. If we are type 2, we can utilize energy from our star, the sun. Okay? Hi, Indresh. This is why we revelation the question now, which religion is true? Well, let me put it to you this way. By using an example of my life, all right? So if we are following the true religion, in most religions, that is taking care of each other. That is, which will, in turn, cause us to be at peace with ourselves and then peace with other people. If we follow true religion. Thank you very much. It is okay to be an atheist. Yes, you have a right. You can say hail not theism, all right? So this is what I like. Hey, Joshua. I like to be able to discuss these things and not tell you how you need to believe. Peace is us working together, putting each other up instead of down. That's another good one. Thank you. We could build a Dyson's sphere in type 2 civilizations. All right. Nazism. Well, we don't want Nazism, right? That's totally against what I was talking about. I don't have my glasses. They're broken. Thank you, though. Sorry if I'm annoying you. So, anyhow. The two things that I find in common with religion, not God, religion and politics, is they bring unpeace, and they bring hatred, and they bring fear, and they bring all the inappropriate emotions. I'm not Hindu, no. I am a person who believes in God. I do not believe in religion. I'm at someone who was live earlier, Kathleen. Yes, you are. The Silver Wanderer. You would look beautiful. I don't like headbands. I've tried. But thanks. Peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice. That's part of it. Do you feel, because peace is also a feeling. I'm from Canada. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to apologize. Peace is also a feeling, John. Would you not agree, or would you disagree? No, and I didn't eat a green apple yesterday either, Jorge. So do you want to know what... Sure, you can tell me what a Dyson sphere is. I do agree, but peace as a feeling is rare. That's true. But for me, at my age, I'm closer to feeling at peace apart from all the crap that's happening in the world. This world is full of hate, and hate is not peaceful. This world is full of injustice, and just injustice is not peaceful. Yeah, Paula's probably going live today, Joshua. And sometimes we do lives at the same time, Joshua. And you feel free to be on her live or my live. You are free to do what you want, my friend. Dyson sphere is a theatrical concept. Okay. I am from Hindu, now a humanity believer. Okay. I don't know anything about Hinduism. I know a little bit about the Muslim belief, and I know a little bit about other beliefs, but I was raised in the Christian, evangelical Christian belief, and so I don't believe in an eye for eye either. That's a human belief. Okay, Joshua, I appreciate you, and thanks for coming and saying hi. Tell Paula I say hi as well. We both are good friends, and we both understand when we are live at the same time. We do, and you know what? It doesn't matter what religion you're in. People will struggle with hate. It doesn't matter what people group you are with, people will struggle with hate for different reasons, right? We're human. We're going to make mistakes, but our goal should be to better yourself and to love others. I don't go to church anymore. Nope. My husband and I used to be in ministry. We used to go to church several times a week. We'd be there early. Don't spam. I'm from Canada. So, thanks, Maya. Excuse me. I do believe in God. If I didn't believe in God, I would not care about people. I mean, maybe, okay, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Even people who don't believe in God care about people. I apologize for saying that. The Prime Minister of Canada is Mark Carney. I don't hate fair people, even if they embrace false religion. That's exactly it. Yes, we're gonna. I left. Like I said, Christianity to me is just a religion. It is not the way that you have to live. I can believe in God without believing in Christianity. Christianity is just a word created by people. I'm not racist at all, no. I might, in saying that, if I ever say something that you feel is racist, please tell me. Okay? Okay, don't put all those emojis, please. Because YouTube doesn't like it. Because there's all sorts of, are you racist to Indians? To nobody. I'm not atheist, no. But I'm not against those who are atheist. I'm not against those who are of any belief. My profession, my husband and I have our own business. So, but my husband and I used to work in the church. The UK is a Christianity country, and most people aren't Christians. Yeah, and the thing is this. Yes, I do love everybody. The thing is this, John. The church building is not anything. It's just a building. I don't go to church anymore. Why? Because to me, what I've experienced is in church, as a leader in the church. Oh, there's everybody in Canada. Every religion. Thank you, Amaya. Hello, Callie. So, in the churches that I've been to, I don't picture anybody. God's a spirit. I'm not satanic, no. What makes you satanic? What does that mean to you? Hello from Canada. I don't have a view on India because I've never been there. Hey, Char. It's lunchtime, you're back. You see, in comrade, that does not mean satanic. All right. So, in saying that in Christianity, right? I was raised a Christian. I stepped away from Christianity for a while as a youngster. I don't know, I'm not having lunch. I came back to God. And I say I came back to God, but actually I think I came back to Christianity, and I still was missing the point on God, right, as a young person. Comrade is like a friend, right? Comrade means friend. It's been rainy all night and day. It's coming to you, Kathy. Yeah, probably. Or snow. Yeah, comrade, that's what it does. Comrade means, comrade, how do you say that word? I speak two languages. It's hard for me to say words that are similar in each other in both languages. But camaraderie is yeah, part of it is. I'll look it up and I'll tell you in a moment. Rain is beautiful. Good man fool. Okay. Anyhow, this is what we're going to talk about. Yeah, so my husband and I worked in the church for many years. And I'm not trying to turn you off of church. If you go to church, I'm not trying to turn you off of church. Canada has English and French. So what I'm trying to say is this. The experience that I had and my husband had and my kids had in church was more of a hate as opposed to love. Exactly. Thank you, Kelly. It means the same, yeah. I'm not going to read it yet, but I will read it in a second. I don't speak French or Drench, but I speak Spanish and English. Canada. Thank you. My husband likes me too. Why? Any reason? Any reason what? You can't sleep. Well, let's have a conversation then. I don't go to church. I listen to gospel music. Okay. I see church as a place just to get together. Yeah, and that's what it should be. I don't speak Spanish. Nope. Spanish. Spanish. S-P-A-N-I-S-H. Spanish. Español. Sí, hablo español. ¿Tú qué otro idioma hablas? ¿Español? Yeah. See, the church is typically not a place, right? A lot of people will call the building, the temple, the church, whatever. But when you go to the building, to a service, the point of it is supposed to be getting together, and some would say worshiping God, but to encourage each other, to uplift each other. But that's not what ends up happening. I was an English teacher, yes. I taught English as another language. Hi, Jamie. Now, I'm not saying that every church and I can say maybe 5 words in Norwegian. I'm not saying every church or every person who is in the Christian belief don't love others. I'm not saying that. He's working. Uncle is working. I'm not a Muslim. No, I believe in God. I'm not a Muslim. I don't speak Mandarin. No, sorry. But I do believe that those who say they believe in God don't want what? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Ishao. Those of you who say you believe in God, I do not follow Christianity. I follow God. I believe in God. Church is the people. Church is the people. The building is just a place that we go to. The church is the people. I do not want to become a man. No. Just because I have short hair does not mean I want to become a man. Thank you. Which church did you serve? Catholic or Orthodox or Protestant? Evangelical? I don't know. I did go to Bible school. I learned all that stuff, but I forget about it because I don't care about it. So I serve God, not a church. Hello, Adar. How are you? See, church to me, what I found there's a lot of, but God has his own teachings also. From where you get those teachings, there should be some book, like it doesn't exist in vacant space. Actually, do I celebrate Christmas? Kind of, not really. Let me tell you something. We just celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Don't. Right? And supposedly, you know, St. Patrick was, I don't remember the whole story. Never mind, I'll have to look it up. Half of these stories, my religion, I don't have religion. My religion, if you want to ask me our religion, I just believe that God, God is love. And religion is created by humans. I just finished saying, sir, that I don't really celebrate Christmas. So I'm not contradicting myself. Many people who are pagan, who don't believe in God, celebrate Christmas. Why? Because there's gifts. It's time to get together with family. So I'm not contradicting myself. Not contradicting. People, no, Amaya. We're having a conversation. They can say what they want. Exactly. Every religion says that God is love. So what do we need to get from that? That God is love. I'm not an atheist. I just said I believed in God. Never said I was an atheist. I said I'm not following a specific religion. Religion is an act of doing something. I'm going to get my computer. Give me 1 second. I'm enjoying this. I'm not angry. Okay. We're going to go to just the very, very specific. And I have I was raised reading the Bible. I went to Bible school, all that kind of stuff. I completely disagree the way that the Bible is shared with people. You believe God, not religion. Exactly. Thank you. They're not being mean to me, Amaya. They're not being mean to me at all. We're just having an adult conversation. And I'm not saying anything about that you're little, but it's just a different kind of conversation. You're a good person. That's nice. All right, so let's look up what the dictionary, or shall we say, I'm very good, Mustafa, today. How are you? I don't support the Quran, do you? I'm not for it or against it. I haven't read it all. I don't understand it all, so I can't say either. Celebrating Christmas doesn't make a person religious. Many celebrate it for fun and time to pass. Exactly. All right, we'll go to ChatGPT. Everyone says I am a good person. Awesome. Yep, that's what people say. Christmas has become more commercialized, although other festivals also. Yes, exactly. Not believing in any religion is actually a strong belief itself. That's correct. correct? And that is what I believe, which is the same as being religious. Okay, it's a belief. A belief is not religious. Let's ask ChatGPT. And what I'm going to do, I'm doing well, thanks. ChatGPT does have a limit. You're right. So we're going to do ChatGPT, and then we're just going to go to a dictionary that's on the, yeah, Christmas, right? That's fine. We're going to ask ChatGPT, which does have a limit. You're right. It's not 100% foolproof. Then we're going to go, but the word religion is very unique and different than what other people are preaching about or saying about. I can't sleep. What should I do? My husband would tell you to count sheep or count backwards from 100. Hello, coding world. Pray. All right, so I'm going to go to chat. We're going to talk about the word religion. What is religion? Not believing in religion means not believing in God. No, it doesn't. God and religion are not the same. Not the same. One moment. I'm going to finish reading what you said in a second. Religion is one thing. God is something else. If you can't sleep, drink warm milk. Yes, correct. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm going to put this so it will read it out loud, okay? I mean, pray in answer to do when you can't sleep. Okay. All right, so what is religion? So we're going to look at what is religion, not what is our religion. You see the difference? One is religion, the other is our religion. I'm not sure what that word means. I will look it up here shortly because you keep saying it to me, and I don't like not understanding what's being said to me. What is religion? Okay, are we listening? Oh, it's a greeting in India? Okay, then Ram to you as well. Thank you very much, John. So listen here what ChatGPT says.
Chat history. You said, what is religion? ChatGPT said, religion is a system people use to make sense of life's biggest questions like why we are here, what's right and wrong, and what happens after we die. At its core, it usually includes 1. Beliefs about a higher power, meaning, purpose. 2. Practices, prayer, rituals, gatherings. 3. A moral framework, how to live. 4. A sense of community, shared identity and support. For example, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism all answer those big questions but in very different ways. If I strip it down even simpler, religion is a structured way humans try to understand life, control uncertainty, and find meaning, often through shared beliefs and rules. If you want, we can go deeper, but tell me the angle you care about. Are you asking from curiosity, frustration, or something personal? ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info. See cookie preferences.
Ouch. Let me take. All right. So did you hear that? You're from Earth. Me too. Did you hear what ChatGPT said, which is basically what a dictionary would say? Did anybody hear that? I'm going to show you here. Okay. Now, this is what I also agree with and believe. Religion is a system people use to make sense of life's biggest questions, like why we're here, what's right and wrong, and what happens after we die. I forget what NGL means. It sounded a bit robot. Okay, I'm going to read it. I don't remember what NGL means My son keeps reminding me, but I forget. Let me tell you, Hinduism isn't a religion, which is written there. It's a dharma. Okay. Which countries occur? Not going to lie. Thank you. Okay. So I appreciate you letting me know. That sounded more robotic-y than not, because I don't have a paid version. Okay. At its core, it usually includes beliefs about a higher power, meaning purpose. It doesn't mean purpose, but a higher power, a meaning, and a purpose. Practices are prayers, rituals, gatherings, a moral framework, how to live, a sense of community, shared identity, and support. So, for example, Christian, Islam, and Hinduism all answer those big questions, but in very different ways. A simpler way of putting it is religion is a structured way humans try to understand life, control uncertainty, and find meaning, often through shared beliefs and rules. So, did you hear what I said or no? Or am I just talking into the air? You did? Thanks, John. So what do you think about that? I agree 100% on what it is. Okay, Hinduism isn't a religion, but tell me about Hinduism then. And I'm going to ask ChatGPT, and maybe we'll see if we're on the same page. Religion is largely reduced to philosophy these days. Okay, that's one way to think about it. I think 100% agree. Yes. Okay, so Hinduism. Let me just see what it says Hinduism is. And you can tell me whether you agree or not. Okay. It's a dharma. Well, I don't know what that means. There is a difference between religion and dharma. Okay. We're illiterate. I know how to read. There is no religion called Hindu. Hinduism is a foreign term and not an Indian term. That doesn't mean anything. Sorry. All right, so here it says, hello. So here it says this, right? Hinduism started, okay, wait. Hinduism is one of the oldest belief systems in the world. So it's a belief system. In common parlance, dharma means right way of living, right, and path of rightness, exactly. Okay. So, it's not just a religion or a belief system. In the simple sense, it's more like a way of life with a lot of diversity inside it. So here's the grounded version. Yeah, I can show. Okay, so dharma, living your life with purpose and doing what's right. Karma, your actions have consequences, not punishment, more like cause and effect. Reincarnation, life is a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Moksha, the goal is to break the cycle of and reach freedom or peace. Some people worship many gods, like Vishnu or Shiva. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. While others focus on one, or even see everything as one universal spirit. So instead of believing this or else, it's more, here are paths. Find what leads you towards truth and peace. But ChatGPT also says But because it's so open, it can feel confusing or even contradictory if you're used to being more in a more structured belief system. All right. So that sounds about right. That is not what Hinduism is like? Is that what you're saying? Moksha, what about that? That it says the goal is to break that cycle and reach freedom or peace. Okay. Let's Google it then. Shall we Google it, or you tell me what it is? Raping. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm not following ChatGPT. I'm sharing what it means. Yeah, yeah. And same with Christianity. Christianity and oh, I see. Hindu word came from Sindhu. Persians couldn't say Sindhu. They used to call it Hindu. Oh, okay. That makes sense. ChatGPT is biased, but I was only asking not whether it's correct or not, but what the belief actually is. Right. Okay, so Sanatan Dharma means eternal. Okay. Meaning of Christianity. All right. And then we're going to do this. We're going to put the question of difference between God and religion. My day's going well, Elijah. How's yours? Sindhu is a river where people used to live. Okay. You know who wrote the Bible? People. Hey, Miss M, how you doing? Only be here if you fill up too strong conversation, Miss M. Christianity. I hope you're doing well, Miss M. So we're just going to talk about Christianity at its very simplest form. Not as the religion. Hi, Sky. I'm glad you're good. Hello, MTM Queen. It's going well, Anonymous. How are you doing? We're just having a conversation today on religion. You're an INFJ? I'm kind of in between INFJ, INFP. How to be a good boyfriend. Create a safe space for your girlfriend in words and in actions. I'm not sure why. I believe in God. I would not say that I am. If your letters were all in uppercase, it's a app. It will delete you. Or the comment. All in uppercase, Layla, let me see. Yeah, those are a bunch of emojis. That one, I'm not sure why they did that to you. Sorry about that. Sorry, Layla. It's an app. It just does what it wants. I'm from Canada. Where are you from, Shuri? Okay, so first we're going to read what this says that Christianity is, and I'm going to show you here. Christianity is built around one central figure, Jesus Christ. At its simplest, it teaches that Jesus is the Son of God, that he came to show people how to live, and that his death and resurrection offer forgiveness and a way back to God. So we're just talking about what it is. You're from Taiwan. Nice. My goals today are discussing religion. Not one religion, but a variety of religions. One God, not many paths, but one central truth. Sinned humans are broken, miss the mark. Grace, you're not fixing yourself. God offers forgiveness. Faith, trusting in Jesus is the way to salvation. Salvation, eternal life with God instead of separation. The main text is the Bible, and for many Christians, it's the authority on truth and how to live. Now, here's the part people don't always say out loud. Christianity is more defined and structured than something like Hinduism. It tends to draw clearer lines, right, wrong, saved, not saved, truth, error. For some people, that gives stability and meaning. For others, especially if they've been hurt by it, it can feel controlling or heavy. So stripped down, Christianity says there is one truth, one way, and it's through Jesus. And your life is about responding to that. Hey, Maddie. Only hang... Yeah, that's what it... You're an atheist. That's fine. Okay, bye, Starboy. I'm from Canada. We're just talking about religion in general. You made it to Houston. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Tenny. How you doing, Maddie? You're from Taiwan. Nice. You're a Christian. That's good. So we're not talking about one specific religion. We're talking about God and other religions. The mushroom lady, sure. If that's what you want to call me, that's fine. Big Deep 89. You're a Christian, okay. I'm not promoting my faith. I'm just talking about religion. We talked about Hinduism. Now we've talked about Christianity. You're exactly right. People do have their own choice. Now, discussing that doesn't mean that I'm only talking about what I believe, right? You're from India, welcome. Isho, is God... Do you think God really exists? I'm not going to tell you what to believe. I believe in God, Tenny. Beef Wellington in mushroom. Okay. From India, no one knows if God existed. So we've talked about... I'm gonna put in here, what is the difference between God and religion? How about that? Yes, exactly. We're just talking, just having a conversation. So we're looking at what ChatGPT says. And so we looked at Hinduism, we've looked at Christianity. I'm basically talking about God, and I know not everybody believes in God, and that's fine. Good is real. What does RIAL mean? You mean God is real? God is REAL? Is that what you're trying to say? Sorry, I'm assuming your first religion is not okay. Your first language is not English, which is fine. Yes, and everybody has their own beliefs. Let's do Buddhism now. Okay, we'll do Buddhism, and then I'm going to put the difference between God and religion. How's that? Hey, Anger. Spirituality, that's another completely different thing. Yeah, my little brother screamed at a kid for not to know who God was. I was so embarrassed. Yes. Then Judaism. Okay, I am Serbian. Nice to meet you. Judaism. Who cares? You don't have to care. We're just having a discussion. We did Hinduism, we did Christianity, and now we're going to talk about, what did you say? Buddhism? Okay, so let's go here. Buddhism. Is that how you spell it? ChatGPT will understand what I'm saying. All right. So Buddhism is very different from Christianity and even Hinduism. All right, so we're going to put this up here. So we're not talking about my belief. We will do the Muslim after. How's that as well? So we've got a list of what we're doing here. So we've talked about Hinduism, we've talked about Christianity, now we're talking about Buddhism. Okay, so Buddhism is very different from Christianity and even from Hinduism. It's not really about a god at all. It started with a man named Siddhartha Gautama the Buddha, who was trying to answer one question: why do we suffer, and how do we stop? So how do we stop from suffering? Here's the core without fluff. Life includes suffering, stress, pain, dissatisfaction. Suffering comes from attachment, wanting things, clinging, resisting reality. You can end that suffering. There's a path to do it. How you think, act, and live. That path is often called Eightfold Path. But don't get stuck on the name. It's basically live honestly, think clearly, act with intention, and learn to let go. The goal is something called nirvana, not a place, not a state of peace, where you're no longer controlled by craving or pain. So if I strip it down, Buddhism says the problem isn't sin, it's attachment. And the solution isn't being saved, it's waking up and letting go. For a lot of people, it feels like less heavy, because there's no judgmental, you failed God layer. But I'll be honest, it can also feel very inward and disciplined. You don't get rescued, you do the work. If you put all three side by side, Christianity, trust and be saved; Hinduism, follow a path, many options; Buddhism, understand your mind and free yourself, different directions for the same human struggle. If you're asking about these three, you're not just curious, you're sorting something out. So what do you think? No, I say when you're done with the training, you don't say. No, that's what it says. Buddhism isn't a religion. That's what it says, right? Yeah. So what was the next one we were going to do? Judaism? Is that what we had said the next one was? Put it on dark mode? Oh. Is it easier that way? How do I do that? Okay, 1 second. I think I know. Okay, settings. Personalization. And I just took it off dark mode because it's hard on my eyes, but I'll do that just for now. How do I do this again? Color, background, slideshow. Okay, dark. Choose. Contrast themes. Dusk. Let's do dusk. Maybe it won't be so hard on my eyes. All right, let's try this. Do I have to save it? I don't think so. Nope, it didn't change. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. You are giving me such happy vibes. Awesome. God from light is what, or life. Light. Okay, we'll do Muslims after we do Judaism. I think that was. So Judaism, J-U-D, A-I-S-M. All right. So it says here on ChatGPT, so it's just giving us information. It's not telling us what to believe or anything like that. I'm doing good, Sahara. How are you? So yeah, so we're not saying this is what you should believe. We're just saying this is what these religions or these beliefs are about. So Judaism is one of the oldest monotheistic religions, and it's actually where Christianity comes from. At the center is a relationship between God and a specific people, the Jewish people. H and Shift I. H, Shift I. Nope, not on mine. You're good? Awesome. So we're just talking about different religions. We're not talking about what you should believe, okay? So the one after this will be Muslimism or Islam. All right, so Judaism is one of the oldest monotheistic religions, and it's actually where Christianity comes from. Okay, at the center is a relationship between one God and a specific people, the Jewish people. Simple, grounded version. One God, no multiples, no forms, just one. Covenant, a kind of agreement relationship between God and the Jewish people. Law and living, a big focus on how you live day by day. The main text is the Torah, part of the Christians call the Old Testament. Part of what the Christians call the Old Testament. Instead of focusing mainly on getting saved, Judaism is more about living rightly here and now. That includes things like ethical behavior, community responsibility, traditions, and practices. Like the Sabbath, dietary laws, etc. There's less emphasis on afterlife, reward, punishment compared to Christianity. It's more, how are you living for your life today? One big difference you'll note, Christianity centers on Jesus Christ. Judaism does not accept Jesus as the Son of God or Savior. So they split there. If I strip Judaism like others, there is one God, and your role is to live in alignment with that through your actions and community. And just being real with you, Judaism often feels less about pressure to believe the right thing and more about belonging, identity, and living it out. All right. I think every computer is a little bit different, John. Brahma. Okay, well, we'll look at Brahma after. Should I put Muslim or should I put Islam? Because are they similar? We're going to do Islam first, or Muslim. What should I put? Islam? All right. Thanks, John. Is not Muslim and Islam the same thing? Or am I wrong? It looks like it is. One moment. So, Islam is another major monotheistic religion like Judaism and Christianity, but it's very clear and structured in its message. One God, Allah, absolute, no patterns, no divisions. Prophet Muhammad is considered the final messenger. Revelation, the Quran, is the direct word of God, which Christianity believes that the Bible is the direct word of God. Submit to God's will and live the way you're instructed. That's actually what Islam means, submission. The foundation is often described through the 5 pillars. Declaring belief, there is one God, Muhammad is his messenger. Prayer 5 times a day. Giving to those in need. Giving to those in need is true religion. Fasting during Ramadan. And pilgrimage if able. Like Christianity, there's a strong sense of accountability, judgment, and afterlife, heaven or hell. But here's the difference. In field, Christianity emphasizes grace, you're saved through faith. Islam emphasizes obedience, you're accountable for how you live. Not harsh just structured, clear expectations. If I strip it down, there is one God, and your life is about submitting, obeying, and being accountable. You've now gone through Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. All right? So that's what we've talked about so far. What was the other one? Brahma. I've never heard of that one before. Brahma. B-R-A. Oh, my B's not working. B-R-A. Islam and Muslim are the same, are they not? Let me see. Is Islam and could you do me a favor and take the dogs out? Please.
Can they go now so I'll clean it up? I guess it's, did they eat out now? When's the last time they went out?
This morning.
What time?
8 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock. Okay, so Islam is the religion.
After my shower, is that fine?
Okay. Islam is the religion.
Someone already went to the bathroom.
Okay. Islam is the religion belief system. Muslim is a person who follows Islam. So it's kind of like Christian and Christianity, right? Got it. Okay, so B-R-A-H-M-A. I'm hungry. I've never heard of this one before. Brahma is a figure in Hinduism, but people often get confused about what or who he actually is. Brahma is the creator god, the one said to bring the universe into existence. Brahma, creator; Vishnu, preserver; Shiva, destroyer, transformer. But here's what most people don't realize. Brahma is not widely worshipped today. Even though he's the creator, most people in Hinduism focus on Vishnu or Shiva instead. Also important distinction. Brahma, the god of a being; Brahman, the ultimate reality, universal spirit behind everything. People mix those up all the time. Brahma is the idea of creation, personified, not the main focus in everyday practice. Okay, so. Okay, so you said John Taoism. Wow, you know a lot of different religions. Taoism, I don't know how it's pronounced, but Taoism is less about rules or a god and more about flowing with life instead of fighting it. You're going to have to wait for a few minutes. Come here. It started in China and is often linked to a teacher named Lao Tzu. Core idea: there's a natural way things move in the universe called the Toa, the way. Tao, the Tao. And most human stress comes from pushing, forcing, controlling too much. So Taoism teaches go with the flow, not laziness, more like stop forcing everything. Simplicity, life doesn't need to be so complicated. Balance, think yin and yang, opposites working together. One big concept is we, effortless action, doing things in a natural, unforced way. If I strip it right down, life works better when you stop trying to control everything and learn to move with it instead. For a lot of people, it feels like a relief compared to strict religions. But here's the honest side. If taken too far, people can use it to avoid responsibility or hard decisions. Did you hear it? Another one. Band. So I just, yeah. So Eternal Sunshine or Titanic. Okay, we're gonna do the other one, Bandaria. Okay, it is interesting to learn about all of these because there are many things in common, right? B-A-N-D. I do not know about the UPSC exam. Did you have one today? Okay, I'll do that one after. Right now, you're reloaded. Reloaded. That is a monkey, a female monkey. Are you calling me a monkey? That's not very nice of you. I don't really care, but that's funny. Good job. Oh, it is. Okay. Did you do well on it? I was just called a female monkey. In my country, well, in Saskatchewan, in the province I live in, it's 1:50 p.m. And if you're in India, it is 1:40 p.m. maybe a.m. Okay, so is this a true one, or am I being tricked again? Zorro, do you have to go outside? Can you wait for Dominic? Zoroastrianism. How to quit smoking cigarettes. So that's a hard one. Oh, I don't have the answer for that. No, just for fun, sorry. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. It made me laugh, so that's good. All right, so that was very funny. 1:20. Okay, yes, 1.5 hours difference. I mean, 11.5. How about neither? Yes, vape is probably harder to stop, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to do Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest known monotheistic religions, starting in what is now Iran around 3,000 years ago. Core idea, there's one supreme God called Ahura Mazda, who represents all that is good. Life is a battle between good and evil, and humans have the free will to choose which side to follow. Truthfulness, charity, and good deeds is central. Fire is symbolic in worship, representing purity and light. Unlike Christianity or Islam, it's less about salvation after death and more about living rightly in present to support good in the world. If I strip it down, there's one God, life is a choice between good and evil, and your actions matter. We're talking about different religions. So far we have covered. What did we do first? Sikkim? What did we do first, though? Yeah, we're just talking about different religions. I also... Okay. So we'll do Sikkim, and then we'll do troglodytes. Sorry, I'm not doing very good at... Stay here. Stay here. Stay here, little mister. Shall we take a break and look at a cutie pie? There's a little cutie pie there, and he's saying, I need outside. And then there's the other little grumpy cutie pie. Oh, are you just wanting to sit with me? Okay, so stay here, please, Mr. Joey. S, stay here. K, H, stay here. I, S, A, M. I'm talking to my dog, by the way. Stay. Why'd you say knife? Oops. All right. Sikhism. Sorry, I didn't. You spelt it differently than it should be spelt. So, yeah, Sikhism started in Punjab, India, in the 15th century with Guru Nanak. Core points: one God, formless beyond human traits, equality, all people are equal no matter caste, gender, or religion, service and honesty, helping others. Oh, you know what? I should be doing this. I do remember you, Dilly Pop. We're just talking about different religions. Core points: one God, formless beyond human traits, equality, all people are equal, no matter caste, gender, or religion, service and honesty, helping others and living a truthful life, community and devotion, worship in the Gurdwara temple and reciting scripture. The main text is the Guru Granth Sahib, considered the eternal guru. If I strip it down, one God, live honestly, help others, and treat everyone equally. Compared to the other religions we've talked about, structured like Islam, Christianity, but focuses heavily on community, equality, and action, not just belief. Anything else? Why did you put knife, Isha? How about atheism? Oh no, John, you had said pan, T-R-O-L, no, T-R-O-G-L-O-D-Y-T-E-S. Be quiet. You're calling me a chimpanzee again, are you? Thanks, John. Is my religion exists on female god? I don't know, what's it called? Or is there any religion? A female god. Okay, let's see. Now, real one, Kashmir. That's okay, it's good to get a little bit of laughter in here as well. Thanks, John. Just like, who was the name of the other person that did that? I do remember, but I don't remember at the same time. No, he's being nice, Miss M. Somebody else did that earlier. We're just getting a laugh in here. My favorite color is burgundy. Okay, so, hi, weird mist. Don't go anywhere. Kashmir. I've never heard of this one. Kashmir. S-H-A-I-V-I-S-M. You might not like this, what people believe. My channel is not monetized yet, no. So, all right. So Kashmir Shaivism, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. It's a mythical branch of Hinduism that focuses on consciousness and the divine within. It It developed in Kashmir, India, around the 8th or 9th centuries CE. Core ideas: Shiva is supreme, not just a god, but the ultimate reality of consciousness. Everything is divine. The universe is a manifestation of Shiva's energy. Self-realization: spiritual practice is about recognizing your own consciousness as one with the divine. Power and freedom emphasizes personal experience over ritual, scripture, or dogma. It's more philosophical and experiential than devotional. Practices can include meditation, visualization, and contemplation rather than worshiping gods in a temple. Stripped down, everything is divine. Shiva equals consciousness, and the goal is to realize your own divinity. Bye, Dilly Pop. I'm Muslim. Can you change this topic? Nope. If you don't want to be here, feel free to go somewhere else. I appreciate you. I love you, but this is the topic of today. Drinks what? We're just talking about different religions. Now, somebody asked about a religion with a female god. I'm sure there are. Like in paganisms, there's many different. A female god is usually called a goddess, a divine figure representing feminine aspects, powers, or principles. Examples across religions: Durga, strength and protection; Kali, destruction of evil, transformation; Isis, magic, motherhood, and protection; and Athena, wisdom and strategy. Key ideas: goddesses often represent aspects of life, nature, and human experience, like creation, fertility, wisdom, or war, while male gods may represent order, strength, or authority. Hey, stop it now. Or authority, though it varies. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell anybody of what to believe. I'm just sharing what many different people believe about different things. I'm pretty sure Tragos is a religion. I've heard the name somewhere. Tragos. Yeah, there's so many different beliefs and so many different gods. You know, she is one girl in many different names. But the thing is, you didn't subscribe. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you still being here. So, what would all of these religions mean to, like, what's the point of them all? Listen, girl, I'd like to have a blonde daughter. Well, guess what, man? I'm married, been married for 30 years, and that's not what I'm about. Got it? Goodbye. I'm also very straightforward. So, tell me what all of these, what religion these beliefs all have in common. I'll tell you what ChatGPT says in a second. Joey doesn't want cuddles. He's just being a butt. Okay, I gotta go. Bye, guys. We'll continue this conversation later.